Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but you are now in the Jazz Zone with the Jazz Zone Virtual Jazz Lounge. My name is Roscoe Lee Owens, and I am your host. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to start off one thing at a time. First of all, I want to acknowledge the sponsors that we have. So let me show you something about success. Yeah, that was an opportunity to show you one of our major sponsors and to ask you to be one of our sponsors or supporters. What we are doing in this jazz lounge that is virtual is we're bringing a lot of musicians and artists to you. We're going to do some candid conversations and some interviews and see what's next. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to just bring on an image and show you something about a young brother, Mr. Reggie Vision Alexander, and will be our guest later on the show. But let's start with this. Thank you.
Still early. Your favorite song is on the way, right here in the Jazz Zone. Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. That was a great presentation for the Jazz Zone. It was just a trio with Mikhail Majid, another one of our musical directors on keys, but we were featuring none other than Reggie Vision Alexander on sax. This is what I say. Book the JazzZone through www.jazzzone.net, and let's see how we can be effective for your next event. In fact, let's go back to one of our sponsors as well. Success, take us back. Show us who is supporting the JazzZone Jazz Lounge virtually.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Well, there you go. You know, that is a representation of those that are helping this Jazz Zone performance virtually, you know, in that. So we're looking for the opportunity to share with you other musicians that will interview within the Jazz Zone Lounge experience. Our episodes will contain musicians, artists, spoken word, but mainly the opportunity to come and perform for you at your event. We want to be sure that you see what we're doing. Success Express, give me some more of those sponsors, because mainly I want people to understand that you can support this positive energy toward music, art, and therapy. There you go. Well, I'm going to give you some historical information in regards to the Jazz Zone. The Jazz Zone, my son always considered something called DNA, which is an absolute truth. The DNA of Jimmy Owens. My father's a drummer who started the Jimmy Owens Jazz Ensemble, starting from the Jimmy Owens Trio. We had the opportunity to continue to support and be involved with my way back when to 1996. 1996 is when he moved on to a spirit world. and shared the energy of legacy. And I continue to move forward with the Jimmy Owens Jazz Trio, moving it to the Jimmy Owens Jazz Ensemble at one point, going and playing again at Playboy, which he played there himself, but we played there as the JazzZone, consequently continuing to move forward, playing in Brentwood, where he started the entire program with the Brentwood Rotary and the Brentwood Art Festival, to the fact that they performed at the African Marketplace with the awesome opportunity there. Also, the Jimmy Owens and the JazzZone at that point moved into that position and played for the Pan-African Film and Art Festival. So there was a lot of energy that was going on. But you know what? I just want to talk to you about something that's coming next. And I want you to stay tuned, because we are ready to play for you and you and you and you, to perform our best and bring it ready on day one. Let's go to our sponsors again and just show the fact that we are being supported, and we need your support as well. You can support us by contacting us at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or you can email me at successexpress2@gmail. That's my email. Okay. Success. Let's bring up some more of the folks that are supporting or sponsoring the Jazz. Wow. You know what they say? The work you've done, you may forget, but the work you've done won't forget you. That was an awesome display of energy by our producer, Mr. Kijana Owens, and I want to thank you for that too. That commercial really interplayed with all that we're about in the Jazz Zone. That was done at a studio in Pasadena, and then the images that came through really gave a great understanding of who we are in the Jazz Zone. This is going to be a short show. Our shows are normally a half an hour, but we're going to cut this short because we really wanted to come into your home and for you to understand that we are jamming. The Jamming Foundation, which is turned into the Living Legends. I'm going to explain and share with you a lot of things that we have done since 1996 in the Jazz Zone, which actually became the Jazz Zone in 2000. So for this entire decade, we're going to display from the beginning throughout to the end, introducing you to some absolutely awesome musicians and people in the industry that are creating music, art through the lens of therapy. Again, my name is Roscoe Lee Owens. I thank you for stopping in. We're going to have a word from our sponsor and close it out. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at JazzZone.net. That's JazzZone.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.